All right. Well, good afternoon. This is Christine Boucher. I am the Business Partnership Coordinator at Eastland-Fairfield Career and Technical Schools. And I have with us today Brad Thompson, who is with Thompson Concrete. Brad, tell us a little bit more about you and the company and what your role is.
Oh, hello. Thank you, Christine. Again, my name is Brad Thompson. I'm with Thompson Concrete Foundations and also Inferno Concrete Pumping. I'd like to focus today. I think we're mainly focusing on Thompson Concrete Foundations, which is a residential and multifamily poured concrete foundation company. We're truly a family-focused business. With an understanding that it's more than just about concrete. We do a lot of charitable work and we look out for our employees with a lot of personal growth opportunities. Mainly who we work with is MI Homes, a lot of national and regional home builders, MI Homes, Pulte Homes, Fisher Homes, Ryan Homes in both the Columbus and Louisville market. We consider ourselves a strategic partner with many of these national builders, and that's how we ended up in Louisville is with Pulte Homes. They wanted us to come down to increase their production. We do about a little over 1,000 of these foundations a year. Many of our foundations are all around Columbus, so we take a great pride in knowing that we're building Columbus. So many of these subdivisions, new houses that you see are foundations that we installed.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of go a little bit off script here because as you're speaking of this, and I know in the earlier video that I did with Steve, while so many companies right now have been hit hard by COVID, you guys are looking to continue to add and grow. So the impact from COVID has not affected your growth. There's still building going on, correct?
There is. We feel really blessed. It's been really strange times, as you know. We feel really blessed with what's happening here. We've been able to continue with our workforce through the last few months, and Columbus is a great market. I feel like we were blessed to be in Columbus. Louisville took a little bit of a hit, but not much. Columbus is still growing. We had enough foundations in backlog, and after April, which we didn't sell too many houses in April, or the builders did not sell too many houses in April, the houses started selling again. So we're in a good position. We're well diversified too, which helps us tremendously. So we have many different builders, big builders with a lot of resources and a lot of wherewithal to get through this.
Okay. So in that perspective then with the growth, what positions or skills are you particularly looking for?
Sure. That's a great question. We're currently looking for laborers, wall technicians, crew leaders, if they have experienced crew leaders. We're also in our Louisville market, we're looking for a crane operator, total station survey operator as well. We're looking for people just not afraid of hard work, able to work well with others and motivated to achieve their own goals and the goals of the company to move up within the company. We've seen laborers here that have reached the crew leader position within 2 years. Now it's an exception, but what an advancement and what a testimony to someone that's motivated to move up and therefore have a bigger paycheck.
Right. Yeah, that does help a lot of things.
Yeah, we have a lot of growth opportunities, Christine. We're growing, like we are strategically partnered with our builders. They're growing here in Columbus and in Louisville. And there's a lot of growth opportunities. It's just finding the right person so we can grow with our builders properly.
So just give me an example of a laborer. So are they working, what are their work hours? Are they Monday through Friday? Are they working Saturdays? Is there overtime?
Sure.
I mean, in a general perspective, I know there's exceptions.
Sure. We normally start work around 6:30 in the morning and we end work when the job's complete. I would say that's normally around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes earlier. Sometimes we do have rain days. Most are getting over 50 hours a week. So you're looking at 10 hours of overtime a week.
Still a good amount of a paycheck for that entry level
Absolutely.
person, the right person. So
Correct.
with the Career Center, why does a student from the Career Center make a good connection for Thompson Concrete?
Well, we think the Career Center would be a great fit with our family style atmosphere here at Thompson. We're looking for good work ethic, positive attitudes, and leadership potential. And we'll provide all the necessary on the job training. And coming from the Career Center, they already have that construction based knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's, just fine tuning it to our industry. And again, I think the potential is awesome for someone that wants to move up.
Okay, good.
We also, Christine, I'm sorry, we also partner up with many for personal growth developments as well, like
Okay.
Relay in Columbus, PLD, leadership development training, and we also
Mhm.
work with the Builders Exchange. So we take a lot of pride with that and sending our guys to proper training, leadership training, not only technical training, but leadership training, personal growth training.
And that, I'm sure that helps with the retention, but also that pathway into other
Yes,
areas. So that's good.
absolutely.
Because a lot of times businesses, if you want to be a leader, you want to make a change within the company, you have to seek that out yourself, but you allow that for your employees and you provide it to them. So that's a great benefit.
Yes.
So why should someone consider working for you?
Well, I hope that the family atmosphere is appealing, the personal growth opportunities, but we also have a full line of benefits, including medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k with a matching contribution. We have generous PTO days and also paid holidays, a good starting wage, uh, and again, there's just great potential here.
Okay, so what is the next step? How would they, I know from looking at your website, you have your application on the website. So I'm assuming it just starts there by going out to thompsonconcrete.com and going to employment opportunities, correct? Or,
That's
okay. And
that's
I
correct.
really appreciate that on your application too, you have an area where they can put that they've had career tech or training on here. I'm looking at it now and I see trade, business, or correspondence school. So they could list us as one of those providers of the skills that they have.
Absolutely, and we would love that. And that would put them on the fast track of getting an interview.
Good to know. You mentioned wages. So what is an entry level starting wage?
The entry level starting wage is $15 per hour.
Good, okay.
Mhm.
And I want to just circle before we wrap up back around to the family style business. We have talked with so many students who the one fear that they have about going into the workforce, especially from some of our smaller school districts, is going into a huge conglomeration where they're just a person and not part of that family feel. So this information gives us a good idea when we talk with students moving forward, looking for that business environment where they can have that family feel and feel connected without just being a person in a big industry. So that's an important asset. So we will continue to promote this to our students who have voiced that to us.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And that's important to us, is that we understand family life is just as important as work life.
Right. Okay. Anything else that you want to wrap up with? Any final comments or information?
No, I think we covered it, Christine. I appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate yours.
You're welcome.